don't think anybody's been moving the movies in the morgue because the body bags are piling. What's inside the horror packs for the last several months? Well, at least they're cleared. Listed here on the front, I actually got myself 2 horror packs, so we're going to be opening up collectively both of them in this video instead of doing them separately. What is the horror pack? Well, it's probably been a while since you've seen a horror pack here on this channel. Let me just run through the basics, the 411 of that. The horror pack every single month normally would ship 4 horror titles to your doorstep. With the last little strike that we had here in Canada for Canada Post, that they had been piling up here, so now they're starting to finally trickle their way through the dam. We're going to be, again, opening up both of these. If you guys are interested and would like to get horror movies delivered to your doorstep, anyone down below here, you can click certainly the link down below in the video description. We're going to reach off to the side here. One of them actually does say January 2025. I think that's only really the time that they were cleared. This one also says January. So again, I don't know which month is which, but again, there's no sense in really wasting your time. I mean, I know you guys have places you better or would rather really be. We're going to open up these together in this video. And if you have seen any of the 4 featured titles inside this body bag, or the ones that are suffocating in this one here, let me know down below in the comments section. I hope you guys have had yourselves so far a good new year. I know there's been a lot of weird stuff going on in the world in 2025, and let's just hope all of that stuff will start to clear. Certainly for movie watching, you guys can let me know down below also what have been some of your favorite films you've watched, well, in 2024. Pulling out, though, the first title, I didn't want to obviously reveal the spine on some of the movies, so we're going to kind of pull it out this way. And the first title in unknown bag number 1, we have ourselves Spider Baby. Spider Baby. She wove a subtle web in a little corner sly and set her table ready to dine upon the fly. A seductive and innocent with the hunger of a black widow. The horror pack limited edition Blu-ray. The maddest? I thought for a second that said the saddest. No, it's the maddest. The maddest story ever told. Spider Baby. Spider Baby. An all-new remake of the 1967 cult classic. In a dilapidated rural mansion, the last generation of the degenerate inbred Merv family. Oh, it's been a while since I've actually read any of these things. Skylar Fast, Emma Kiefer, and Cody J. Briscoe lives in the inherited curse of the disease that causes them to mentally regress. The family's chauffeur, Bruno, played by Noel Jason Scott, looks out for them and covers up their indiscretions. Trouble comes when greedy distant relatives and their lawyer arrive to dispose the family of their dispossess. One thing I have to work on for 2025. Dispossess the family of their home, but the children will protect their house and bloodline at all costs. Featuring appearances by genre favorites Beverly Washburn, Ron Chaney, Robert Mukes, and Brink Stevens. I can already tell you one thing, and I'm not going to justify or make the argument as to why I was having a hard time reading, but it may have something also to do with the fact that the font is a little sketchy. This was also released, where are we looking at for the date? I don't even know. 2024? I see 2024 down here. We'll run with 2024. Special features include bonus black and white feature audio commentary, behind the scenes, deleted scene, interviews, set photos, premiere footage, and trailers. Let's put that off to the side. Seeing what else lurks inside this body bag. This one happened to have... What is this? First of all, it caught my attention. I was going to say this one does have a slipcase, but also this one is Seance? Suki Watterson, Madison Beatty, Ella Ray Smith, and Ivana Sarkis. Seance. Is that how you pronounce it? Seance? From the creators of Your Next and Orphan. Mysterious, macabre, and plenty bloody. Seance. I don't think how many times I say it's going to make it any bit better. Camille Meadows is the new girl at the prestigious Adivine Academy for Girls. Soon after her arrival, 6 girls invite her to join them in a late-night ritual, calling forth the spirit of a dead former student who reportedly haunts their halls. But before morning, one of the girls is dead, leaving the others wondering what they may have awakened. Director commentary. Behind the scenes of Seance. I knew it was wrong. Seance, you dolt. Outtakes, deleted scenes, decapitation previs, behind the scenes photo galley. Not Seance, Seance. What are we looking at here? 93 minutes. That's easy to digest. This was released in 2020. Seance. Not even close. It's Seance. I don't know how many people probably were typing frantically down below. You idiot. It's Seance. I understand that now. The next one we have is The Owners. Stars Macy Williams. Once you break in, you may never get out. Again, another slipcover. I like the look of these. A group of friends think they have found the perfect easy score, an empty house with a full of cash. But when the elderly couple that lives there comes home early, the tables are suddenly turned as a deadly game of cat and mouse ensues. What would-be thieves are left to fight to save themselves from a nightmare they could have never imagined. Special features include the making of The Owners. This was released 2020. Again, another 2020 film. 92 minutes. That's easy to digest. Seance. But The Owners with Seance. Let's see what else we have. Another slipcover? Another slipcover. This one is The Infinity Pool. Now, I have heard good things about The Infinity Pool, but I've never seen it. Starring Alexander Skarsgård, Mia Goth. I don't know if she has clothing in this. And Cleopatra Coleman. It's terrifying. It's mind-bending nightmare, says Playlist. A shocking never fails to leave your jaw on the floor again and again. While staying at an isolated island resort, James, played by Alexander Skarsgård, and M, played by Cleopatra Coleman, are enjoying a perfect vacation of pristine beaches, exceptional staff, and soaking up the sun. But guided by the seductive and mysterious Gabby, played by Mia Goth, they venture outside the resort grounds and find themselves in a culture filled with violence, hedonism, and untold horror. A tragic accident leaves them facing zero-tolerance policy for crime. Either you be executed, or if you are rich enough to afford it, you can watch yourself die instead. This was released. I don't know. Let's pull this back just to see if the listed on the inside here. 2023. 118 minutes. I can do 118 minutes. Sometimes, though, the person I'm watching the film with doesn't always survive 118 minutes. I have to keep looking over and saying, are you still awake? Are you still awake? Anything else in there? Spirits. No, nothing else in there. All right, let's open up bag number 2. Now, right here would normally be the part where I would say, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit it with like. You guys want to stick around for more so? We are sticking around for more so. As we slice through the body bag, release the spirits dwelling inside. So we're going to open up bag number 2 now. And I don't want to really look just yet as to what's inside. But again, if I open this enough so I can gain access to everything inside, pulling out the first title, we have Haunter. Well, I can tell you right away, the font stinks. Starring Abigail Breslin, trapped by an evil from her past. I think it's Haunter. 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 A freaky, visceral experience, says Anne-Lee Ellenson of Los Angeles Times. Invently structured and very Elm Street-esque. I think people just like to throw words around after a while. Tell me more, storyteller. Well, on the back, a clever supernatural take on Groundhog Day. Abigail Breslin, played by Ender's Game Zombieland stars in Haunter. A unique take on the traditional haunted house story from director Vincenzo Natali of Splice and Cube. Oh, he did the original Cube. In 1986, teenager Lisa, played by Breslin, and her family died in their home under sinister circumstances. Don't they always? Unable to move on, their spirits continued to roam the house during the intervening years. Now, over a period of 6 days, Lisa must reach out from beyond the grave to help her living counterpart Olivia avoid the same fate that Lisa and her family suffered long ago. Uniquely unsettling and shocking, Haunter is a one-of-a-kind reverse ghost story that chills long after the final frame. The running time for this, well, first of all, it was released in 2013, and the running time to digest for you or whoever you're watching this with, 97 minutes. Put that right in the pile. Seeing what else is going to add to the pile, we've got the Jurassic Dead. Evil always finds a way. Yes, it does. If we look on the back of it without dropping it anymore. The only thing worse than a zombie is a zombie-saurus. I can think of probably things worse than a zombie-saurus.
Okay, I couldn't apparently think of anything else. A unit of mercenaries must team up with a group of tech geek students after America is struck with an EMP attack. Deep in the forest, or deep in the desert, not the forest, they find a source of the terror, a mad scientist who has also just created a living dead T-Rex dinosaur, one who turns everyone it attacks into a zombie. Now they must scramble to stay alive and save the planet from ultimate undead predator. You know, despite the fact I did make fun of the title and maybe like the cover, looks like it probably would be quite a bit better than the budget they spent for the movie. The read-up sort of does have me intrigued. This released by Wild Eye Productions, released in 2018, and to digest for you, 82 minutes. Also seems like there's something rattling inside. Oh, great. 2 more titles to go. The next one we have, why do I keep dropping things? Next one we have is The Bench, the Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu-ray. The Bench. In the summer of 2007, a group of emerging filmmakers and actors set out onto the Scottish wilderness to make a low-budget horror film in homage to low-budget American horror films of the 1970s. The grisly slasher has never been seen until now. A breakdown, kind of invitation. Cabin in the Blood past Alex Summers and her newfound friends faced a nightmarish reality as they are picked off one by one, drawn to a sinister bench below. This was released. I can't even make that out. It seems like the font is a little blurry. Can you make that out? Anybody? Would it help if I put it? How about that? How about now? How about now? How about now? I can't see when this was released. Ah, my eyes. No, I got nothing. So I'm going to put it over here. The Bench. The last title we have inside 2 bags worth. Cherry Tree. Death is just the beginning. Oh, it looks like she's also got herself a centipede. Centipede and millipedes are just about the grossest thing on this earth. I'm sure there's probably grosser things out there, but... Faith's world is turned upside down after she finds out that her beloved father is dying. When the mysteriously alluring Sissy Young becomes the new hockey coach, Faith has no idea that Sissy is the head of a witch's coven. Oh, of course. If the bad game in hockey wasn't bad enough, you got yourself a witch hockey coach. Just an odd, weird thing to kind of pair the two together. Has resided in her hometown of Orchard for centuries. Using the fruit of an ancient cherry tree in a bloody ritual, the witches can bring the dead of the living, bring the dead and dying back to life. And when Sissy offers to cure her father, Faith's father, she lures young woman into a dangerous deal that will leave her fighting for her life. Cherry Tree is the sexy, gory, and haunting new film of David Keating, the critically acclaimed director of Wake Wood. This was released, much easier to see. This was released in 2015. This is also running for 86 minutes. That's not bad at all. So let's see what we've got in 2 bags worth of Horror Pack. And again, if you've seen any of these titles, let me know down below. Worth a watch? Meh? Or just pass all together on it. We've got ourselves Cherry Tree, The Bench, Jurassic Dead, Haunter, even though I thought it was haunted before, Infinity Pool, seems interesting enough, The Owners, Seance, and Spider Baby. Have you seen any of these? Let me know down below. If you guys are also interested and would like to get the Horror Pack delivered to your doorstep, I will tell you, you're not going to be getting as many titles as we looked at this time around, but you're going to get like half of that. 4 in one month, 4 in another, and all randomly selected. If that sounds tantalizing to you, you can click the link down below in the video description. While you're also down there anyways, if you guys certainly did enjoy this video, you can do yourself a solid, you can do me a solid, you can do whatever spirits are left inside the body bag. You can do a solid by hitting this video with a like. You guys want to stick around for more so? I hope so. Hit that subscribe, turn on that bell, come back. As always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.